Hey friends, we are back in the kitchen for another raw food recipe, and today we will be making the ultimate raw vegan snack, kale chips, featuring kale. So kale chips are a really simple, delicious snack food, salad topping, and the concept is quite simple. You need delicious, preferably organic, local kale. I like to use curly kale, and this is torn into larger than bite-sized pieces because it will dehydrate down and you still want a substantial amount of chip. So I'm making this recipe again because the sound cut out last time I made it, which isn't a problem because, spoiler alert, these kale chips are phenomenal. So let's continue making our sauce. I'm adding to the Vitamix half of a yellow bell pepper, 2 stalks of celery, 3 whole green onions, 3 pitted medjool dates broken into halves, 1 yellow medium hot pepper. You could use any pepper you like, or if pitta's aggravated, skip it. We've got 1 clove of garlic, 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds. You could use flax and chia for more omega-3, and 1/4 cup of hemp seeds. The juice of 1 lime, and 1 tablespoon of curry powder. For pitta dosha, choose a milder curry powder. Kapha and vata will do well with any curry powder. And just a note about this particular sauce for kale chips, I think one of the reasons it works so well is because of the dates. The dates really help the sauce stick to the chips. I'll also add half a cup of water. Now let's get this blended. It smells and looks amazing. Now I'm gonna add our sauce to our bite-sized, larger than bite-sized pieces of kale and prepare it for a massage. I also want to note that I've got 1 bunch of kale here, and 1 large bunch of kale seems to be just the right amount for 1 recipe of the spicy hemp dip, which we're using for our flavoring agent for our kale chips. And this, of course, is the time to infuse your kale chips with loving intentions to nourish and feed your body and nourish and feed the bodies of your friends and family and whoever you choose to share or not share this recipe with. Because friends, it's so good. I'll actually be making another batch with me to take on my next trip because this is an incredible snack food. So our kale is nicely massaged with our delicious spicy hemp sauce, and I'm just going to transfer it onto dehydrator trays, the regular ones with the holes. The porous ones work really well for kale chips. They get extra crispy. It's not the time to use ones like this with our non-stick sheet. this will just add time and the chips won't get as crispy. So the real trick here is to evenly load up your tray, and you don't want it overly crowded or really too sparse. Use your best judgment. Tray number 1. And here we have tray number 2. Now both trays will go into our dehydrator at 115 degrees, probably for about 12 hours. And every now and then I will just rotate the tray so that a different part of the tray will get driest most quickly. See you on the other side. It's time to taste test our raw vegan spicy hemp kale chips. Y'all, they smell so good. They look so good. They're light and crispy. The texture looks absolutely perfect. Y'all, oh yeah. At the end it's like sweet and spicy, just kind of, it flows so beautifully. These are good. Warning, addictive. Let me know in the comments if you make this recipe. I will link to the spicy hemp dip recipe, which is in my blog. It's also in my book, Raw Food Ayurveda Volume 2. That link is also in the description. There are tons of awesome recipes that you can massage into fresh kale and make chips. This is a very, very simple concept. I dehydrated these for a little over 12 hours at 115 and then 90 degrees. But often it can take less time than that, and you just put them in your dehydrator, walk away, go to sleep, wake up, you have delicious kale chips, and it's the perfect snack and just an awesome savory crunchy component to your evening meals and your savory meals. So like this video if you like it, subscribe for more recipes. Thanks so much for watching. Much love to you. Namaste.